And they've added more skins. And they've added more sprays. Great. It's more things I'll never be able to get rid of. Good morning, and welcome to Resident Evil Resistance, assuming you're watching this on the archives. There was a patch this morning. They added Nicholai, whose alternate is Nemesis, to the game. And they also increased the equipment limits for every single character to 20, and gave everyone all 4 slots straight out of the bat as well. Which, as far as I can tell, is going to pretty much break the game in a negative way for masterminds, but hey. I also figured that most of the people who are going to be playing this solid 2 months after release are going to be pretty high level, given I haven't played this myself in a couple of weeks. Nicholai appears to mostly revolve around guns. His firearm cards cost less to play. And he also gets buffs for tracking people. Tracking, if you don't recall from the little tracking mines that we had when we played as Annette, are the ones that give 20% extra damage to track targets. His starting ability is that he tracks anything he shoots with a firearm, which is good because, you know, like if you fire with a machine gun, then after that first hit, you're going to start doing more damage. I reckon his ability he gets at level 4 will be more useful because it just automatically tracks anyone under 75% health. Like, that'll be a good way to get survivors to use up their herbs to avoid taking more damage. Plus, if you've got some gun buffs, then after you hit them with a couple of rounds of your machine gun, you'll hopefully be tracking them anyway. The deck I've built for him has immobilizing rounds, all of the guns, because they're 1 point cheaper with them. I put on the bioreactor, because, you know, getting more energy seems a good idea, given all the guns are quite expensive. And better camera durability, better gun damage, sort of stuff you'd expect from him. Januaries, obviously, are going to be a major problem for Nicholai, because he's reliant on cameras and guns. And now that all survivors have got 20 points and 4 equipment slots, I kind of expect them all to have EMP rounds, means increased damage guns, so they'll be able to shoot out my cameras pretty fast. Assuming, of course, I can actually get some games this morning. You know, if everyone's trying to play as Nicholai because it just came out, there might not be that many survivors to actually fight against. Sure, let's see how it goes. Hey, on the bright side, one positive about the new character being added this time is that they're a mastermind, which means that unlike last time, when people didn't get the chance to play as Jill, they won't be quitting matchmaking. Nicholai. So yeah, we've got increased camera durability and movement speeds. We've got moderately increased damage for firearms and the moderately increased bioenergy. Because his deck, like, it's pretty expensive. Even with his ability reducing the cost of machine guns and turrets down by a point, it's still going to be a little bit more expensive than I like. And yeah, his radar pulse sounds pretty terrible. Reinforced by cold trap also sounds pretty terrible. But they'll be better once we level them up some by losing. And believe me when I say I fully expect to lose like 90% of the games I play this morning. Because they're going to have high rank Januaries, and January's going to turn off my cameras, and that's literally everything this character can do is cameras.
I always fulfill contracts. You are all as good as dead.
Cool, immobilizing rounds have dropped, which was not at all clear.
Yet! Ah, you have a key. I doubt you will live to use it. My kind of weapon, yes!
This does not seem optimal.
No need to kill you one shot. Client pays for your pain. Not only this. Just die! You done that. What happened
Also, am I not supposed to be
there?
tracking people when I hit them with firearms? Because I thought that was kind of the idea. I mean, that's what the deck says it does, but it doesn't appear to.
Ah, the old-fashioned methods. They are the best.
How many more have we got here?
Cool, I'll just shoot them and have my bullet pass straight through.
This far. It's unacceptable. Death walks with you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be tracking them when I hit them with firearms, and that ability just straight up doesn't work. So that's nice. Sure, he can just dodge infinitely, can he?
I will still find you. Get it over with. Stop it. The dead move faster than you.
I'm out.
Well, that could have went worse as an opening start. Main issue here is going to be that I don't really have anything that can see them.
I will not go easy on you now. Now we shall end this.
Shazam!
Yeah, I can't figure it. Game, can you please let me know what I'm supposed to be doing here? Can I please drop nemesis? Okay, what have I got?
It feels no pain, and will end yours forever.
Kind of feels like Mr. X for starters, but punches. Okay, I guess I won't kill. Oh, exterminate is a body rocket launcher, right?
The garbage key is yours. Take it.
Okay, can I possibly be able to play the game now?
Instead.
Okay, that works. Okay, now this seems okay, but I should probably do a practice round so I can actually see what the hell I'm supposed to do with them.
Let me put a bullet in your skull. It will be over faster.
Ammo's out.
Just die! Ah, the old-fashioned methods. They are the best.
Yeah, sit down.
This was inevitable. But somehow I expected more from you. Oh, no rush now. You can die here just as easy as next place. Why do they pay you? A kidney to kill you.
Okay, I didn't actually expect to win that first game. It turns out that having cheap, powerful guns is quite...
Good. But you were not good enough.
I also see they upped the cost of discount too, which makes it not as good as it used to be. Because I actually had it in there because it used to be just a cantrip. Like you'd play it and then whatever you played in that camera cost one less, it just let you cycle through your deck faster. Discount's not super useful for Nicholai because generally speaking you're going to be pulling out of the gun and using the gun. So by the time your gun is done, your discount's wore off. Still cycle to sell for 1, but I feel like maybe the quick draw might be better for 1 point to actually draw a new card if you're not happy with what you got. Let's swap it around. But yeah, I definitely felt like I wasn't tracking anything I hit with firearms. Like when I hit people with the machine gun, like it should have started tracking them with the first round. But it wasn't. But tracking stuff with a rifle, okay. Maybe they don't count the machine gun because it'd be too strong to be able to just paint over a group. I definitely think the auto track at 75% health would be better once you get to rank 4. So you know what, let's cancel matchmaking for now. Let's do a quick practice match as masterminds. Just go at the downtime, it's fine. Yeah, extended time. After recharge, after that test. Because yeah, tracking becoming hit by firearms, like I didn't seem to be doing anything. Not for the machine gun. Yeah, discount costing 2 makes it way less good than it used to be. We could get an energy booster for firearm at the level, no, that'd be nice. Yeah, increasing your firearm ammo is not as good as making them cheaper. Not in the slightest. And that radar pulse, like, compared to having an turret card is... Anyway, let's try it. It's Poison's Nemesis. Get the hang of him. Because he was able to get that rocket in for 568 damage, which was pretty nice. But, or now I just felt like playing Mr. X, except you've occasionally got a rocket launcher.
I always fulfill contracts. You are all
Okay.
as good as dead.
So yeah, machine gun. It does track. I can't see I saw that popping up in those characters though.
Death does not take the oath, but the right.
Okay, so it only tracks people once. As far as I can tell.
Parasite in Nemesis, virus in you, dead walking. Strange world we live in. Strange, but profitable.
Okay, so jab cross is just a bad hook cross from Mr. X. 200 damage is reasonable.
Death. Lots.
Okay, that's just the attack that Yatevio's got, which is not great. The stun is great. It doesn't last for particularly long. It makes you run much faster, which is good. I kind of feel like I should shoulder charge doors, but that's just me. Direct hit with that is 1200 damage, which is great, but still not enough to even down Tyrone.
Stop resisting!
His death animation seems to take a really long time to go down.
World we live in. Strange, but profitable.
Let's try this again.
You hear friend die.
So yeah, mobilizing rounds, you can't just aim directly at someone, because if you aim at their feet, say. It does have an arc that hits off of things. So you have to arc it over cover. Right. Learning something new all the time. We should get more ammo for mobilizing rounds. See, I see that didn't mark. It's not tracking her. Is it broken in some way and it only tracks the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's tracked.
Now I shall end this.
He's not tracked.
Yeah.
There's a cooldown on how often you can track someone. That is way less good than the ability to actually,
This
you know,
was inevitable.
have people be tracked for being low on health.
More from you.
Because you can empty an entire clip into someone and not be tracking them.
There is no science.
Comparatively. .69 damage, even when being tracked.
But I will make sure.
Isn't it supposed to be more damage when you're tracking enemies?
The loss of your strength.
So maybe tracking just doesn't work with machine guns at all?
My bank account thanks you. Спасибо. Be happy you did not have the shame of being the first to die.
I think it is actually doing the tracking, it's just not giving me the graphics for the tracking. Because it goes up from 58 to 69 damage after the first hit. So it's a visual bug, not a functional bug. So that's something. Alright. That's enough sounds.
Keep running.
wonder if it's showing the survivors that are being tracked. But yeah, being able to get 20% extra damage on a machine gun is nice. Oh boy. Maybe I'll have to retire Nicholai with an unbroken win streak of 1. Sounds like a pretty low number than I would have expected. I like how they've added a tooltip that basically just says, like, yeah, every lobby has a January, so keep an eye out for her. Like saying keep an eye out for her, like, there's not really enough what you can do about it most of the time, because most of the time, if your camera's disabled, frozen in place, or you can't play anything, like, she's already done what she can to stop you from playing the game. Like, if your camera's disabled, like, what are you going to do? Switch to another one close by and take control of a creature and try and punish Jan? She's trying to just murder Jan anyway, because she's a survivor. Come on, game. You can find another random survivor, surely. Hey. Right, time for Nicholai to lose his first game. Ah man, I'm not going to be able to do anything until they walk into my line of sight. No zombies to play. Apart from a crawler. Great. No, I remember I changed this preset so I have a zombie every time. January. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Should watch out for Jan, as the loading screen tooltip so helpfully suggested.
Looking at you all, this will be easy money. You have found my little toy, but do not expect to activate it so easily. Ah, you have a key. I doubt you will live to use it. Does not take the oath, but the right.
I don't like being...
I got off of that camera.
Good. You can move to the more dangerous toys now. Just die! Stand still, and I will end the pain for you.
See, one of the things I hate about this is that Valerie's spray cannot be interrupted by guns.
No need to kill you one shot. One thing's your pain, not only death.
I might be able to see something.
I will still find you.
Come on. Heading down her. She was already in danger. Yeah, radar pulse is kind of rubbish.
This is fine. Now we shall end this. Just die!
Yep, had to get Martin down because otherwise he would be able to flash. She has a spark shot and...
Good intentions.
See, I wish I could do literally anything to stop Valerie when she has that going, but you can't.
Nemesis, Iris and you, dead walking, strange world we live in. Strange, but profitable.
I can't fire my rocket faster than Body Gel.
You can take its security card now, but this is not the end.
That's the wrong button. That was useless.
Get it over with! Stop resisting!
Okay, that doesn't stop anyone from doing anything, so that's nice. Cool, sure, that didn't down him at all. It's also fine.
Now I have everything I need.
Come on, turret. Please feel free to shoot at him. Turret? Turret's already dead, isn't it? I thought I used a turret there. Wow.
No pain, and will end yours forever.
Yeah, I'm good.
You fight too long, you lose, I get paid. Now. You can die here just as easy as next place.
What are you Valerie?
Why did they pay? A kitten to kill you.
I didn't expect to win that one. Nemesis came at exactly the right moment. Like me with the stall and last terminal.
Failed.
I'm really
expected
surprised Martin
nothing
didn't
more
go
from
for that
you.
terminal second after he got the one in the room, because I didn't really have anything I could play at the time to stop him. Instead, he ran back to the spawn. Maybe I hadn't marked that terminal yet. I kind of wish you could see what survivors could see in terms of whether or not they've located the security zombie or they found the terminals, what terminals they know where they are. Immobilizing rounds was MVP there though, being able to stall Martin multiple times, get 5 seconds off him. I feel like maybe we should take off the faster rotation speed, because it hasn't really helped me in that many situations. In a couple of situations I've actually passed over my target. Could just stack up more damage instead, it was more useful. Because I've been able to bump up my damage 2 more notches, I think. Yeah, Valleys with healing sprays are slightly overpowered. Like, the longer cooldown one, you have to be in a certain area for it to work on you. And it also deals with infection, but sure, Nicholai's not really infecting anyone. That's fine, because, you know, it'll heal Valerie as well, because you're standing in the area. The spray healing Valerie as well really sucks for Nicholai's and Spencer's, because you can't interrupt it. Like, you can headshot a Valerie with a high caliber rifle, and she'll have healed the damage before you can actually fire another shot off. Like, as soon as you see Valerie throw out her healing spray, short of an immobilizing round, you can't interact with her. Which is very, very strong. And if you're playing Val with a healing spray, then you should probably have your fever skill to get it more often. Which, from the frequency that that player had it, she probably did. Minutes with a single person. We'll try restarting matchmaking. At the moment, it's taking about as long to find me as it is to play again. That's not ideal. What time is it? 10 to 11. I can play this for a while longer. But if we don't find games, then I might well stop. Do my tidying up. I can play more this afternoon. Try to play more this afternoon if more people are on. can probably do some tidying up while waiting on the game. Doing my recycling at least. I'll be able to hear the music change when I find the game. Still 2 of 5. Gosh darn. Try again. Hey Pickle. Don't worry, you were snoozing, I'm just tidying. Doing nothing this night, man. Not doing anything exciting. Just tidying away some rubbish. Yes. You're a good girl. Oh? How close did you get?
The update is BS though.
I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on it, given I'm currently struggling to find a game as the new mastermind. So far I'm on a 100% win rate, because I've played 2 whole games in the last hour. I'm not a huge fan of everyone having 20 equipment points now. I played Mastermind did need the 20 points as a buff, but it's like giving all the survivors 20 points apiece is a bit much.
Right at the exit gate.
Ah, right at the exit gate. Yeah, all being clustered together, the exit gate will make you vulnerable to mobilizing rounds for sure. I kind of feel sorry for anyone who's trying to play Nicholai without having all the unlocks from all of your characters, because like turret rifles, high caliber rifles, they're all unlocked by playing Spencer, and if you haven't unlocked him, your survivor main, right? I've played a good amount of survivors. Like I've gotten I think 2 characters to 20 and a bunch of 5s, but I'm mostly mastermind now. Like I mostly just play survivors when I have a full squad, because trying to play mastermind with puppies is, or survival with puppies is, it's a bad time for all involved. Number of people just idling in lobbies, or people actively sabotaging you. You're really good. So yeah, you say that update is BS in your own words. So, in your own words, why don't you tell me why it's BS? Like I've only played 2 games as a mastermind so far, so...
Some teammates are brain dead. The lobbies are way too long.
Yeah, and teammates being brain dead unfortunately is not a function of the new updates, because I've been playing with plenty of bad, dumb teammates all along. I uploaded a video to my channel of a guy called Sweetie Leon, who was just idling as a survivor. I think that's just down to the fact that the game's been out for 2 months now, honestly. I was kind of hoping that more people would have jumped in with the new update, but it doesn't seem like it so far. Maybe this afternoon. Three of 5. Like, you know, I see that a lot on the internet, but honestly, I don't think mercenaries has really worked with the way Resident Evil 3 Remake is. Like, in the main game, the original game, it worked because of the fact that all of your places you were travelling from the train station to the warehouse, were contiguous. In this new one, like, it's not really that big. Like, even if you tried to do something like the hunk modes, like in RE2 Make, like, I just don't think there would be enough length to it to really be worthwhile doing. And you already have an item shop where you can buy unlocked stuff, so it'd be kind of hard to see what rewards you get for doing mercenaries. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love for them to add more DLC to the main game, but at this point I've deleted the main game off of my hard drive. I got to the final boss on Nightmare Inferno. Nightmare's before Inferno. And I can't beat him because he's a Dark Souls boss. You have to perfect dodge every single attack or you die, and I don't have the patience for that. But yeah, at this point, like, I don't actually have RE3 installed, so DLC first don't really be that big of a deal for me. The other thing is, the people who did the RE3 make are probably already working on Resident Evil 8. I'd have to disagree with you there. Like, I put my review up a couple of days after I finished Resident Evil 3 and played a couple of games of this. I do think it's worth 60 quid for both games. I mean, if you think about it, like, you're paying 40 quid for RE3, 20 for Resistance is the way I'd mentally break it down. Like, Resistance I've gotten a lot of fun out of over the last couple of weeks. Like, I have 64 videos on my channel of me having a good time playing the game, though a couple of those are also me having a bad time playing the game. And RE3 was a great experience. Like, a short experience, sure, but I also replayed through it like 4 times in about 4 days to do a bunch of the challenges, like the one healing item and the killing monsters with different guns stuff to unlock stuff in the shop. Like, that was all a good time. Like, I think the other issue is that if you tried to sell these as separate games, like, Resistance has had a pretty healthy population to this point because of the fact so many people got it with RE3. Like, if they'd sold Resistance as its own thing for $30, nobody would have bought it. Like, it looked terrible from the trailers did. Like, I had absolutely no expectations of this game. I did not think that I'd be playing any of Resistance. Once we dropped a person there, so let's back out and start again. Hi, Picker. Hey, good girl. So, you still haven't detailed why you think this update is BS? Or is it just that you wanted them to do more single player stuff first? 4 of 5. We might be in danger of actually getting a game here. Only took 15 minutes, but we eventually found a third game. Right, we're going to change out our equipment a little bit. Going to keep the fuse, and we're going to keep the bioreactor because that's real good. And then we're just going to put the rest of our points into damage. Because we previously had the faster camera rotation speed, and it seemed okay, but like I found myself missing a bit much. So I'm just going to go ahead and I've upgraded my damage once. I'll do it again. Could improve camera control under attack. They give me the same sort of effect. Yeah, that moderate camera control and moderate damage is 10 points when it costs 9 to equip them separately. Useless. These are small level numbers. Crucially, low level numbers doesn't really mean anything. Like, a low level generally has 20 points and 4 equipment slots, so they're functionally pretty close to a high level one. The only thing they can't get is a special weapon, which they probably don't need.
I always fulfill contracts. You are all as good as dead. Try and face me. This will not go well for you. Not make this easy for you.
Come on.
Stop resisting! Do not try to
I don't think I can
hide.
actually hit them that way, but worth a shot. Oh, you can.
Good. You can move to the more dangerous toys now. Nameless killers. These are the... You found that? God damn it, put it there. That was too easy. Do not be pleased with yourself. Making me angry will only make this harder for you. Ah, the old-fashioned methods. They are the best. Death does not take the oath, but the right. The dead move faster than you.
Everyone feeling better?
Let me put a bullet in your skull. It will be over faster. I don't know why I was told if you will barely even try. It feels no pain and will end yours forever. Just die. Easy money for me. But you were making me so boring.
No worries.
This is not your lucky
So,
day.
interesting thing that I learned from other characters is if you're not standing unaffected by anything in the exit,
kill bonus.
then you don't go through in overtime.
When
That
they
includes,
go
say, if you're being stunned by a scream. I feel a little bit dirty for that, because Valerie was standing in the exit, but because she was holding her hands over her ears, she was unable to proceed. I felt a little bit dirty. Just a tiny bit. Not too much. Just like easy tiny little bit. In kind of the same fashion, you can also use immobilizing weapons on someone who's standing in the door, and they won't count as going through to the exit. Kind of wish there was a perk card to be able to make the assembly and disassembly of firearms faster. Because the immobilizing rounds would be way better if you could change to a gun faster afterwards. You seem to be classed as a firearm, so I don't think you could do anything like the reinforced traps to make them better. Also, with the length of downtime between matches, I should have probably not live streamed this and just uploaded the actual games I got to play, because that would have been more interesting. But I'm kind of disappointed that Nemesis doesn't have the ability to turn zombies into Nemesis zombies. That would actually give him a modicum of more tactical acumen, isn't the word? No, that's not. A bit more strategy to him. Like if you could, instead of deploying him directly on top of survivors and hope to fire a rocket launcher at them, if you could actually like create a room full of zombies, drop Nemesis in, and have him amp them up, give him the parasites on top. So to make him more of a defensive fire weapon, like the Ethereum. Wouldn't really synchronise that well with Nicholai's guns. Game. Give me some games. Well, I'm guessing I scared off the person who's watching anyway. They haven't commented since the last game. That seems alright so far. Oh yeah, I should customize that and get the auto track. Hopefully that auto track will also account for the shortening the cooldown on Nemesis. I can't wait to get rid of that radar post though. Especially with that ability, like, as soon as they hurt survivors, radar posts become even less useful. Okay, got a high rank January, so she knows what she's doing. High rank Valorous, so she'll be able to heal the heck out of everyone. No physical attackers, so controlled zombies might do a bit of damage at the start, but yeah. They got Jill and Becca for shooting, so.
I always fulfill contracts. You are all as good as dead.
Okay, that Jill knows what she's doing.
Stand.
I barely need to aim with this. Look, I'm closing my eyes. Ha! That was too easy. Do not be pleased with yourself. As they say, without torture, there is no science. Get it over with. Stop resisting.
All enemies will be.
Put on that. What amateur? Put it there.
Taking out this.
I didn't hit either of them. Come on.
Ah, the old-fashioned methods. They are the best.
Just invincible while you're doing that, that's fine.
Your client will be happy with the fear you feed. Be afraid, young ones.
That's fine. People are invincible while they're putting keys down, apparently. That's something to learn.
This is fine. You make me do this myself.
Sure. rotation, that's the worst possible one.
Stand still, and I will end the pain for you. It feels no pain, and will end yours forever. Just die.
Sure.
Death does not take the oath. The guard's key is yours. Take it, and I will kill you with my next toy instead. Now I kill you easily. Just die.
I guess.
Now I shall end this.
Yeah, everybody
If I
can sit down
belong,
for a while.
You lose, I get paid. Perhaps you will not be mourned as a friend, but I will make sure they feel the loss of your strength. Oh, no rush now. You can die here just as easy as next place. Be happy you do not have the shame of being... Why do they pay? A kitten.
Becca left the game because everybody went down. Which in fairness, everybody went down.
Прекрасная! But you were not good enough.
Isn't it cosmetic chest? Sure. So they've added yet more sprays to the game for me to get. Who could have guessed it'd be a spray? Oh wait, me. Because it's always a spray. It's not always a spray, but almost always a spray. I have like 17 sprays, and I've got, I think, like 2 different zombie skins, 3 survivor skins. And of course, sorry, I have 4 zombie skins. 3 of them are for standard zombies, so effectively I have 2 that look different. I'm really surprised you can't buy cosmetic chests. Ah, well, try and get at least one more. Yeah, that awful track at 75% health seems to be way better than the firearm one. We got a message. Automatic tracks when controlling Nemesis. That doesn't sound that good compared to the one that shortens his cooldown. Right, 5 for 5. Watch then I lose. Could have won the last 4 in a row. That magic reactor is really good for Nicholai. Being able to reliably play your expensive firearms is good. Hello, Jill. Low level Martin Sam. And a reasonably high level Valerie, but has cosmetics, so probably played a bit more. I wonder if maybe I should not control the zombie here and try and get a gun and shoot them as they're shooting the zombie. That might work out better. Especially since I'll have a Martin to drop a stun and I'll have Sam to punch it. Nicholai's controlled monsters aren't the best.
I always fulfill contracts. You are all as good as dead.
Oh, they got the reviving? I really thought they didn't.
I would not make this easy for you. The door is locked, and the seconds of your life tick away.
The doors here have to be locked.
Just die! You have a key. I doubt you will live to use it. You found that? What amateur? Put it there.
Going.
Get it over with. Stop resisting. The dead move faster than you.
Turret can't see them, huh?
Be happy you did not have the shame of being the first to die. Just die! I don't know why I was called if you will barely even try.
Well, that went alright.
Perhaps you will not be mourned as a why did they pay? A kitten, did you know?
Is that the only voice line he has for winning? Because I've heard it 5 times now.
Ah, no kill bonus. But a win is a win.
I kind of wish the exit result screen could have a search again option for looking as a mastermind, as opposed to having to load back to the main menu and then press down and then press mastermind and then wait for it to connect to the network again. That'd be nice. Level 9 for that. Ah, really? Left the game? That's a shame. There we go. Alright, January will be a problem, but and that should be okay. I think Joe has rocket launcher. Not sure. So far, Nicholai hasn't had an Area 3 game, so That might not be an issue.
Looking at you all, this will be easy money.
That didn't hit her. Really?
Get it over with. You found that? What amateur? Put it there.
Jesus. Didn't think I'd taken that much damage from the January, but apparently so.
Ah, the old-fashioned methods. They are the best. This device may not kill you, but you may die while searching for a way of activating it. That was too easy. Do not be pleased with yourself.
Jesus, how much damage did that Jill do?
Just die! Do not try to hide. My bank account thanks you. Spasiba. Just die!
All enemies.
This is the best you can do? Now this was inevitable. But somehow I expected more from you. Now you'll never see your death coming! Get it over with! Stop resisting! This was your end. You want I make
I kind of expected that to be harder.
now?
Especially since Jill was able to shut down the camera so successfully. But they get separated out, picked
Your
off.
escape failed. I expected nothing more from you.
Red Queen mod. Kind of interesting to see them referenced in the movie. More sprays. I have 18 sprays. I have more sprays than like all the other things put together. Yeah, yes, activation speed is doubled. Useful for Spencer? Yes. Not particularly good for Nicholai. Yeah, Spencer, he has that thing where he gets energy from EIS activations, doubling the speed of that and stacking on the faster thing. Could probably be useful for Alex as well, if you get her mechanic skill for having faster trap detonation, like doubling the speed of that, if that triggers it, would be pretty useful. And at least it's cheap to get rid of as well, only 2. But yeah, not something I'm going to use on Nicholai, that's for sure. Nope, preset 2. Also, I barely noticed these shock absorbers doing anything, so... just improve camera durability. Some more camera health is probably more useful than the slightly better aiming. High level camera.
My client wishes you dead. I make it faster. Yeah? No problem. I will make this faster for you.
Damn.
My kind of weapon, yes! I will still find you. Stand still, and I will end the pain for you.
Well, that didn't go too badly. And Becca's already left.
This was inevitable. But somehow I expected more from you. The dead move faster than you. Get it over with. Stop it. Easy money for me. But you were making this so boring. You want I make your gravestone now?
Oh, he does have a different victory line.
What else have been expected from setting children against me?
Come on. Just more tidying while this is searching. I should just call it for the morning here and go and do my tidy. Still 1 of 5 at a time. Where's the bit? Go on, top. Yeah, if I'm actually playing the game here, this will be my last third of the morning, I think. Go and do my tidying up. Washing's been online for a couple hours, but I don't think it'll be dry yet. It's not been particularly bright today. down to 2 or 5. Great. It's okay, Lena. Pickles didn't mean to destroy. She didn't know you were sleeping up there. I have new followers. Nice. Let me know if you're watching the stream, bud, because I do have my second screen app on. It's not been a particularly lively stream this morning, but there's also not been very many games this morning, so... I'm pretty sure if you add up the duration of this stream after it's done, after the next game, whenever that is, I'm pretty sure I spent more time looking at the waiting for our players to join screen than I have actually playing as Nicholai. Yeah, after this next game, take a break, make some lunch, do my tidy for the week while the missus comes home. If I have time this afternoon, I might jump into the new Neo missions. Because Neo 2 got a patch this morning as well. It says they added new missions to the game. So I admit to being curious about that. Finish Wonderful 101 on Monday, get the review of as well. This is of course if I can even get a final match for the stream. We actually have a match. Depends on whether or not someone leaves. It happens surprisingly often. Right, 50 Jill. No January. That Jill will probably be able to murder my cameras and something like this. It'll be fine. Come on, I gotta lose at least one game to make this stream title worthwhile. Otherwise, it's just false advertising.
I always fulfill contracts. You are all as good as dead. Nameless killers. These are the weapons of tomorrow.
It's cool, I'll just have all my shots go through, that's fine.
As they say, without torture, there is no success.
Corner. Let's do.
This device may not be lethal, but I only need to slow you to win. Ah, you have a key. I doubt you will live to use it.
Use it as a learning experience.
This was your end. I cannot say it was good.
I really thought that would have killed
You
her.
found that? What amateur put it there? Stand still, and I will end the pain for you. Good. You can move to the more dangerous toys now. Get it over with. Stop resisting. So many made it this far. It's unacceptable. Let me put a bullet in your skull. It will be over faster.
Thank you.
Easy money for me. But you were making it so boring. I don't know why I was called if you will barely even try. Well
Nemesis
done.
should be about ready by now.
No matter. Your luck will end. Now we shall end this. Parasite in Nemesis, virus in you, bed walking, strange world we live in. Strange, but profitable. here just as easy as next place.
Jill just left the game.
I make your gravestone now.
That's why she suited perfectly still to get rocket launchers, because she'd already quit.
Ah, good. But you were not good enough.
I wish I could find Bale more reliably. You know what? No, that'll do. 2 more games next week to get the another cosmetic chest, it'll be fine. Well, that was Nicholai winning every single game we played. All 8. Thanks for watching.